was a Panamanian man who lived out in the middle of this jungle. And he was chopping away with his machete. He slit the top of it open with his
machete. All right, can you hear me now? I had to make a, let me lower the output a little bit. Can you get, okay. Yeah, I had to make a special overlay for the audio. That's weird. Is it loud? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Or is it all right? Just works. Well, buttery. Yes. Dost thou liketh the taste of butter? Good. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. I haven't streamed in a while. I took a long break from streaming Arkham and that kind of stuff. But now the bug has bit me again, and I do want to play the League of Extraordinary Investigators for the next season. Unfortunately, the next season is one of my least favorite campaigns, which is Dream Eaters. But so be it. It's still Arkham, so it's still fun, right? And we can try it out, and maybe I'll end up liking it on another go-through. So we'll see. The way they're doing it, they're only running through the A campaign. They might do B after, I'm assuming, but we're going to be playing the 4 scenarios in A. And I did want to play Carolyn and Mateo. So I figured, let's give them a shot. I've never played them two-handed, so we'll see how it goes. I've built both decks as solo decks, and in fact, let me see if I can post the deck links if you guys are interested in seeing them. The Mateo deck is like very old school, no blessed tokens, just kind of back to basics type of thing. What's going on here? Just back to basics type of thing, and come on. No, I'm like stuck here. There we go. And yeah, it's the Carolyn deck is more of a shooting fighty deck, but she has a little bit of investigation. I made them both as solo decks and then tweaked a few cards to kind of make them a little bit more multiplayer friendly. So let me go back to Twitch real quick so I can post the deck list. If I can find this thing. There we go. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, no, I thought I just ordered
neat. So, let me see if you guys can see that. Can you see the link here? And that was Mateo. Thor is very needy again. Every time I stream, Thor. Hey, no links. All right, Nightbot. I'm an administrator guy. They deleted my message. That's hilarious. I'll just put the deck number. And I was timed out for 120 seconds. God, Nightbot, relentless. Well, I'll come back and post the Carolyn deck in 120 seconds. Yeah, I got banned from posting. Only for 120 seconds I got silenced. Oh man, that's just the funniest thing ever. I thought it should catch that I'm an administrator for the site. Like, I'm a moderator. What the hell? I'm allowed to kick people out, but then I can get kicked out. Oh man. 1 minute 16 seconds, so it's going to be a bit. So let me just kind of go over. I played this campaign once, right? And yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I only played it once. This scenario, I've definitely only played it once. The spider one, I've played a couple of times, and I really enjoyed that one. This one I kind of liked when I first played it. It's just weird. It's different. I know the doom threshold is really high here, but it goes quickly. You know what? God, you're so smart sometimes, JP. I have the tablet. That's how I'm checking That's how I'm checking chat. My tablet's not cooperating now. All right. Yeah, so this one, the Doom Threshold, I know it's deceptively large, or deceptive because it looks like it's large, but it actually goes pretty quickly because anytime you add Doom, you add twice the Doom on it. I might make some rules mistakes. If I do and you catch it, let me know right away, because these are the kind of things I want to catch before I play in the league. So I definitely appreciate any kind of feedback on mistakes that I make or anything like that. And after the game, I will probably analyze the decks, and any feedback you guys have on the decks would be great too. I kind of want to keep the same themes for the decks, but if any cards need to be replaced or anything of the sort, then it'd be greatly appreciated to get your input on that, because I know you guys are rooting for Carolyn and Mateo. Okay, I think I got this now. I'm just going to post the Carolyn deck number. That way it doesn't kick me out. Yeah, that didn't let me post still. Oh, no, it did. There it goes. Okay. All right, so briefly, let me talk about the decks. I have Father Mateo. Again, it's a very kind of back to basics type of deck, mostly just spells and the typical old style Mystic strategy of using the Arcane Initiate and that kind of thing, with a couple of new tricks, but overall it's going to be very, very old school style deck. I've got Blood Pact over here. I love playing that card in Mateo because his willpower is so low, he really needs ways to boost it, and there's nothing more reliable than being able to boost it exactly when you need to. And even though it adds Doom, I found that it actually really has saved me in so many scenarios that it definitely warrants a second look if I ever make a deck with Mateo and don't put it in there. And with his 5 experience points, it's great because he can start with it. So for combat, I went the combat cards. Armageddon I like because there's no drawback, and we're putting a couple blessed of curse tokens in the deck, so it'd be nice to pull a curse token if it happens to come out, but I'm not going all in on curse or anything like that. But mostly I got this card. It has less charges than Shriveling, but doesn't have the drawback of Shriveling. And then the Pendulum, this card I think is really only good if you're really going all in on looking at the deck. So I think it's better in Gloria and in Jacqueline, but it's basically a boost to willpower, and that's mostly why I got it. The additional benefit of it is just gravy, so I'm not really counting on the card draw for it. In fact, I've got other cards in here that'll help me get some card draw. For resources, I've got Voice of Ra combined with Olive, which is going to be amazing resource generation. And then, of course, for card draw and additional resources, I did get Sacrifice. So, BSG, what's up, BSG? There is a way, Jay Sarch, to update TTS with the current cards. Email me, innkeeper@twistedtentacleinn.com or carolynfernthebotanist@gmail.com, and I will get you the info that you need for that. So back to this. Clue Gathering, I initially had just planned on using skill cards for Clue Gathering since his intellect is 3 and he was going to be solo. But since I decided to go two-handed, I replaced some of those with Read the Signs, which will help me grab 2 clues and at a really, really high skill value, and then a couple of other clue gathering cards like Drawn to the Flame, which I didn't have initially in the deck. So very, very basic, back to basics. The league has required specific weaknesses in the 2 decks, and you can pick which investigator gets which weakness. So I'm going for Narcolepsy. And for Mateo, because I'd rather him go to sleep because he has more limited ways to defend himself than Carolyn, who is going to be more like the beatdown master over here. So I'd rather her not go to sleep. And with her higher intellect, it's more beneficial if I lose a round with Mateo or something to Narcolepsy. So as far as the Carolyn deck, I went with a very like combat-y deck, but as usual, her typical tricks of Peter Silvestri with some getting horror to gain resources. Carolyn in this deck has a lot of resource generation, and just in general, she gets a lot of resource generation between cards like Meat Cleaver combined with Peter Silvestri, because Meat Cleaver, you can take a horror, give it to Peter, and he'll heal. But then in addition to that, I put in, of course, Forbidden Knowledge, which gets you resources, and a horror, which then Peter can heal and get you more resources with Carolyn's ability. So I got plenty of resources. The issue is the card draw, right? So I added a lot of card draw in here on purpose so that she can keep her hand full. Something like Glory, as well as the ridiculously powerful Deep Knowledge. And in addition to that, she's going to have a bunch of resources, so where better to spend it than for more combat boosts and willpower boosts using physical training. So that's kind of the gist of the deck. I put about 8 skill cards in each deck, and I think with the amount of skill cards in each one and the amount of card draw, that's going to be really helpful. They can pitch cards to each other and so on and so forth. So let us stuff. Yeah, the mod. The mod is constantly updated, JSarch. It's there's a community of people, but it has to be kept kind of on the down low because FFG can still take these things down, or who knows what due to these people. So they have to be careful. So it's kind of a secret thing now, but we can get that going for you. Don't worry about it. And they do update it very, very frequently. So it's something that's pretty up to date. I think they even put Light in the Fog already on the latest update. So that's really nice. All right. And I'm going to be kind of looking at the chat here and there. So I'm sorry if you post a message and don't respond quickly enough. Because I'm playing two-handed, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of concentrating on the screen. So I might miss a message. I'll try and go back and read quickly the previous posts and stuff from you guys. They charge you. Yeah, they give you all auto fails if they find out that you've been messing around with the mod. Oh man, yeah, it's great for multiplayer online. FFG, honestly, when they took down the TTS mod, it angered a lot of people, because if you're going to take down the mod, then offer a solution for people to play who are being quarantined or being put into lockdown. And by them taking away their people's way to play the game and not giving an alternative way to do so, I feel like that was kind of a bad move on FFG's part. But nonetheless, it's still, I understand they're a company, they have to make money, and if this thing's not making them money, it's totally understandable why they did it. I think the timing was just a little bit bad on their part. All right, so let's read this, because I've only played this a few times, so I forget. I think we get some benefits here. So, scenario 1A, Guardian Dream. So I could go Guardian with Carolyn. You circle summon. I'm just going to skip over the flavor text. Search your deck for a Guardian card and play it, paying its cost. Okay. Interesting. And Mystic, search your deck for... Oh, sweet. So they both can put a card in play. Now, let me see if there's any Medic. So Carolyn's Medic. So she can get 2 additional resources to Mateo and 1 additional card in their opening hand. Normally, I would say that would be good, but I'll tell you why that's not in a second. And then I think that's all we get here. Neutral Dream, so anyone else. So you could start with 2 additional resources or 1 additional card. Okay, so we can either play a card paying its resource, start with 2 additional resources, or a card. The thing we don't want to do is start with a card in hand, because when we flip this, the 70 steps to move out of it, you need to have 5 cards in your hand or less. So I think that you starting with an additional card in hand just presents an additional problem for you to have to deal with before you can move out of the location. So no starting card in hand. So we can either do the 2 additional resources or start by playing a card. I think that's going to be the best move. Start with 1 less card in hand, because we would have played it before the game even starts. So that's what I'm going to do for both Mateo and Carolyn. and then we'll initiate the scenario itself. So let me just make sure this got clicked properly. So Mateo is going to draw his cards, 5 cards. And I haven't played two-handed in TTS, so when I draw cards, I think I'm going to have to figure out a few things here. So decent hand. I got a way to defend myself, a way to investigate, skill card, and an ally. Who could have asked for anything more? Thor clearly could have. The card that we're gonna pay its cost and start in play is going to be Olive. Beautiful. So now we do this, flippity, and we draw Carolyn's hand. Puppy, you have to give me some space, okay? Thanks, guys. BSG, Manson. Thank you for the love and support. I'm sure I'll need it in this scenario. What did Carolyn start with? She needs a way to fight. So far, only I'll keep the fingerprint kit. We don't need a way to fight in this scenario until way later, I think. So let's keep the fingerprint kit and get rid of everything else. So we'll draw 4 more. Let's see. Nice. We get an ally and a weapon and resource generation. Or resource engine, as the playing board game people call it. So resource engine, I like it. Let's put these away. Puppy, please. You got to give me space, Papa. Thor is really going to be just bothering me the whole game, I can tell. And sorry for the sounds of bumping the desk. All right, so let's play the card that we're going to start in play. We'll start with Peter. Nice. All right. So we'll make Carolyn the lead investigator just because. And now we're going to flip this and start the game. So when Doom is placed, if any investigator is at a step's location, you place 1 additional Doom. If an investigator enters the cavern of flame, immediately advance. And we don't draw encounter cards. It's just a cavern of flame. Here we go. So 1 shroud, 2 clues. Very simple, straightforward. When you leave, take 1 horror for each card in your hand in excess of 5. And you can discard a card from your hand as a free action. Okay, so let's draw these 5. And we'll just grab the clues right away. So I think we can just use read the signs and just pick them up real quick. So spend 2 resources. Play read the signs. And we're going to test against a 1. I'm not going to use Olive. 0. So we succeed, and therefore get 2 clues. How do you pick up the 2 altogether? I can't even get them. For some weird reason, I can't grab the clues. Okay, well, I picked them up. That's really weird. What the hell? All right. Yeah, I think the league is just the A side, yeah. So, not doing both sides, just running through A. If I have time after this, I might play scenario 2 with them, even though that one I think is pretty long. So that was action number 1. Oh, Mateo, what are you doing over here? How do you do this again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so action number 1. Action number 2, Mateo's going to enter the 70 steps because we can enter... the Cavern of Flame. So Mateo will enter the Cavern of Flame as his second action. At the end of the Mythos phase... Oh, you bastards. That sucks. Okay. So she'll have to deal with those guys. Each investigator in the Cavern of Flame takes 1 damage. So we entered the Cavern of Flame, which means we get to flip this. There are a lot of moving parts in this. All right. There we go. There they are. Each investigator loses all of their clues. Put those 2 guys and add a skull token. Sorry for the barking. Let me mute it for a second. Add a skull token. And then we'll put those 2 set-aside guys into the thingy. That's this dude and this dude. All right. All right, let's look at them. So Nashed, Aloof, and Retaliate can parlay with a combat or an agility. All right. +1 per investigator difficulty. So difficulty of 3. This guy is intellect or willpower. Okay, so Mateo has 1 action left. And I think I will do the willpower test with Mateo. So we'll use our final action and Promise of Power. So Promise of Power adds, is it 2 curse tokens? Add 1 curse. Oh, that's it? 1 curse token? No wonder that card's so good. All right. So we are testing a 8 to a 3. 8 to a 3. How does the bag look? Yeah, pretty easy. All right, so here we go. Thanks, JP. Yeah, how's your dog doing, by the way? Papa, please. Oh, which console? Like, just click on it? Like, just go up here and just click? I don't think I'm going to use Olive, so we're just going to draw 1. Hey, auto success, and I get an extra action. Sweet. Beautiful. So he goes away. We flip him to the back, and it says, add this card to the victory display. Boom. We get 1 more action now, which Mateo can actually... What the hell? We'll just gain... Instead of an action, let's just draw a card and gain a resource. Resource and a card. Another shriveling. Okay. And that's Mateo's turn. So now we're going to go with Carolyn and put Mateo's cards. Two-handed is a little bit of a few things I have to get used to here. Flip. There we go. Okay. So she'll need to move in. She doesn't have more than 5 cards. And then we're going to have to deal with this combat or agility of 3. Well, my agility is +1 here. It's because of Peter, so I have a 3. So we're going to go with agility. And Mateo will help her by putting another Promise of Power into play. I'm pretty sure you can commit. Yep. So she's a 7 against a 3, and we had a curse token. Did that work? I don't think so. Hand settings. Oh, thanks. Oh. All right, so... Interface, probably. 2D. Right? I think that does it. I don't know if that worked. I'll just grab one and check the bag. There should be 2 in there. Yep. Okay. Okay. So she takes the test. Let's see. -3. Okay. So it's good that Mateo put that Promise of Power. Gave her the promise of the power of Christ. So she succeeds. So he goes away. Add it to the victory display. And now we get to advance. So she has One action left. Sorry if I'm running this a little bit slow. I'm getting back used to this, to the interface. All right, so this flips. We lose all our clues. Okay, put the set aside. 700 steps, base of the steps, an enchanted path. There's so much like setup in the middle of the scenario. 700 steps, base of the steps, enchanted path. Okay. All right, so where do they go exactly? Where do we go now? You're right, JP. That's what I tend to do is try to rush or play fast. There's just a lot of little things, and I just want to get back to actual playing. Part of why I don't care for this campaign as much, all this mid-game setup and stuff. Okay, so the connection to this one, right? And then that's going to be this. And then this. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, thanks, JP. I don't always look at the things on time. Okay. She'll move, I guess. No, you know what? We need to get our weapon out at some point. But first, let's play Forbidden Knowledge. That's probably going to be the best play here. So we'll gain a resource and give a heart to Peter. And he heals when the turn ends. So that does end my turn. So he heals and it gets me another resource. And now let's upkeep. 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 And we'll give Peter another harder. All right. Upkeep done, and then what happens here? Do not draw cards. Enchanted Path advance. Okay. This is our first Doom of the game. I feel like we got so much done. My God, 2 players, two investigators. It's so much different than solo. It's crazy. So that was upkeep. Ethos phase. Do we take a damage? Yep. We do. That kind of sucks. These clues go away. Well, that sucks. I don't like the damage thing, but oh well. Now let's go with encounter cards. Boom. Oh no, we don't draw encounter cards yet. Still, right? Do not draw cards from the encounter deck. Yeah, it's way later in the scenario. That's so crazy. All right, so that's the end of the Mythos phase. So now it is time for us to move. So let's see what we can do. Let's get Mateo set up with a shriveling. Action number 1. Action number 2. Can we move in here? Yes. Action number 2. Oh, there's a mistake. It's 2 Doom. 2 Doom. So 1 additional Doom if we're at a steps location, which we are. Okay. So back to this. So when you leave, am I going fast? Cool. That gives me hope for this. You had a second Doom. Yep. Thanks, JP. Yeah, I do like TTS. I think it's a little bit of a learning curve, but I do enjoy playing Arkham on TTS. it's intuitive once you get used to it. Once you get the hang of this whole 3D environment thing. At first, I didn't care so much for it, but now I actually do enjoy it quite a bit. It's not the same as having a table with the cards because there's something different about just being able to see everything and reach and look versus having to move the cursor and your screen around. But other than those minor things, I do enjoy it. So I still like playing with real cards, but. All right, so when you leave the 700 steps, take one card for each card in your hand in excess of 3 now. Interesting. So he's got 1 action left, and there are 2 clues with 2 shroud. He doesn't have a good way to investigate, but it won't hurt. So let's use Olive for our investigation check, and we'll just do it raw 3 against 2. What does the skull say? Half the number of cards in your hand. Okay. Well, then I guess he fails. That sucks. So that is Mateo's turn. So now with Carolyn, she'll move down to the 700 steps. Shroud of 2. I didn't even show what I got during upkeep. All right, so we got some weapons. Let's play some. Oh, we need to get that clue too. So she moved. Let's go with the clues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingerprint kit. And we'll use the fingerprint kit and investigate 5 to a 2. -2. Good enough. We get 2 clues. All right. That's her turns. No enemies on the board. Oops. No enemies on the board. Time for some upkeep. Oops. This belongs here. I forgot to give her cards back. Is there an easier way to do two-handed when it comes to this portion of it, like seeing your hand and stuff? So, okay. And what did Carolyn get for her upkeep? So I got a perception. That's good. It looks like I have a pretty good mix of cards that help investigate and such. Upkeep for her. What did she get? Another forbidden knowledge. No, damn it. This is where I kind of have to get better at this whole two-handed thing. All right. Oh, I'm getting allergies. So, Peter heals, which means I get a resource. We'll get a resource from this thing and give a heart to Peter. After upkeep. Okay. So far, so good. Back to Mythos phase. To Doom. We're still at steps. No cards drawn for that, so here we go again. Mateo's turn. Let's see what he's going to do. The 700 steps have been cleared, so we can move on, and we have 3 cards, so we are fine in terms of taking horror. Cannot enter the base of the steps until all clues. Yep, we discovered our clues. Mateo moves to the base of the steps. First action. After you enter the base of the steps, if you have at least 1 card in your hand, test willpower. So willpower 3. Oh, that kind of sucks. All right, willpower 3. Mateo has a 4. He can tank the horror. That's not a big deal. Yeah, he'll just... Oh, and are there clues? Yeah, because it's the same thing. You can't move. Okay, so we'll use Olive for this. What the hell? Maybe she'll fail me again. So 4 to a 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll pick the 0 and the -1. That's a success. So I don't take any horror or discard cards. And then we have a couple more actions here. His intellect is 3 and the shroud is 3. So I could use perception, but I'd rather not waste it. Because Carolyn has a deduction and a fingerprint kit. So I'll draw cards and I'll gain a resource and draw a card. Codex of Ages. Perfect. I'm dumb. I should always draw a card first and then get a resource after. Money Pit. Yeah. Blood Pact is so good. It really is. Carolyn is going to move, so she has to make this test. Willpower 4. Come on. I bet you guys are screaming at the screen at how I handle the interface here. Renfield is insane. I actually had him in the Mateo deck, but I figured I didn't need the additional resource generation, so I got rid of him. If I was playing him solo, I would have put Renfield back in there. All right, so Carolyn has to test 4 willpower. She's probably not going to do so well on that front. But she's fine taking horror, so we'll just tank it. So she moved in, has to test willpower 3 versus a difficulty of 4. -3, Jesus. So 4. I have to take 4 horror or discard cards or a combination of. I'll discard 1 card. That leaves 3 horror left. And I'll discard... Yeah, I'll take 3 horror. That's not bad. Okay. She has 2 actions left. Let's go ahead and investigate this mother right here. So she's going to fingerprint kit. And Mateo will help with the perception. So that puts her at a 7 to a 3. Investigating. 0. Okay, so we grab the 2 clues. Oh, God damn it. I'm telling you, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Boom. And perception succeeded, so Mateo draws a card, and he gets... Ooh, drawn to the flame. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of investigating here, so that's good. Oh, under options, oh, I did not know you could do that. I'm going to need to kind of mess around with that after the stream here. All right, so she got the clue. She still has 1 action left. Should we get to the path? Let me read this. If each investigator, then you advance. Okay, so she can move to the path. It's no big deal. And flippity flip. The enchanted path is connected to each enchanted woods location, +1 shroud for each unrevealed enchanted wood in play. Wow, okay. 3 actions. Why would I want to do that? Alright, well, that's turn. So turn ends, Peter heals, and I gain a resource. So she will upkeep. Let's see what she gets. Another Peter. All right. Mateo upkeeps. And he gets a miss. Upper layer. Good. And then there is still no enemies on the board. We are not at a steps. Oh, Mateo is at a steps location, right? This is a steps. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Yep, that is a steps. So, 1, 2. And still we don't draw cards. So we get to go. So Mateo's first move will be to move in here, which advances the act. So let's go ahead and do that. We lose all our clues. Come on, clues. Does he have any? No. All right. Add 1 skull token to the chaos bag. Just copy it just in case. Oops. God vase. Chaos bag. So there should be how many skulls in there? 1, 2. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. There should be 3. Oh, doggies. Guys, they're allowed to walk outside. Come on. Alright, so we got 3 skulls in there. Oh, wait. This is the wrong act. Okay. Remove each step's location from the game. That's this one, and that one. Gone. Oh, God. Randomly choose 6 of the set-aside enchanted woods and put them into play. There goes the 1. Are they all connected to this place? Yeah. I figured. All this mid-game setup makes for some compelling streaming, doesn't it? Okay. And I don't think they're connected to each other, at least not yet. Bar Kerrigan sounding off. Oh yeah, I still have to get to play. I have Barkham, I just haven't pulled it out and played it. But my dogs are definitely going to be joining me for that once I do. Would shuffle all the remaining set-aside scenario cards. Form the encounter deck. Okay. So not Randolph Carter. Oh, okay, perfect. So this is just the encounter deck right here. Okay. Finally, and all you have to do is stay on the path. After the first time any investigator enters an enchanted woods location. Oh, okay. Have straight from the path. So each time you mark 1 check mark for stream. Oh no, after the first time. Oh, I mean, how are you gonna not? Oh, that's what this triple action thing. So you could just stay there and not venture out, but it's 3 actions each time. Huh. Okay. That seems kind of hard to pull off. I wonder if there are some major benefits for not straying from the path. Only investigators at the enchanted path may spend the number of clues to advance. 10 clues. Okay. And how many clues go on there? 1 clue. Okay, that's never going to happen. So, we have 2 more actions left for Mateo, 3 more actions left for Carolyn. We are most definitely going to be straying from the path. So let's begin to stray. Mateo will go to this one. So action number 2, he moves in. And this is after a Zoog enemy. Ow. Okay. Well, that sucks. 2 clues. Well, let's hope it's not a Zoog, because we're about to drawn to the flame. So that's our final action. Let us draw an encounter card, but first, let me shuffle just in case. I don't remember if I did or not. It is not a Zoog. Surge. Ah, damn it. Each investigator tests 3 willpower. Oh. And it surges. Damn, that's a tough one. Enchanted Woods. Is she in Enchanted Woods? No, just Woods. Is he in an Enchanted Woods? No, he's just... Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, this is an Enchanted Woods. So he has to take a test of 3. Okay. Sure. Must lose 1 action and what? I don't know that I need to do that and take 1 horror. No, I'm not going to blood pact yet. He'll just take the test and use all of 1, 2, 3. Skull. Half the number of cards. That's 2. So minus 3. Yeah, that's a fail. So take a horror and lose an action, which he doesn't have. Okay, so Surge. Peril hidden. Secretly. Sorry, guys. Such a secret. Oh. Oh, that's bull. That's complete bullshit. Okay. Okay. That's Mateo's turn. Carolyn. Oh, and then I get my 2 clues. The most important part of the whole maneuver here. That drawn to the flame kind of sucked. It's like double whammy with that one. All right, so Carolyn will move to another. She'll stray as well. So we strayed from the path. Strayed. And we need 8 more clues. Carolyn will move to over here. Yes, let's look at the clue. Mystical Forest. Force Shroud. 2 clues. Choose and discard a card from your hand for each clue on this location. Victory 2. All right. Force Shroud kind of sucks, but we have tools to work with that. So we have a deduction, but we also have a I'd rather not waste it, but at this point, with the fingerprint kit, her intellect is 5, the shroud is 4. Fingerprint kit will give us a +1, and I could toss forbidden knowledge for an additional 1. That'll put us 2 up. Not the most comfortable test here, but what the hell? It's not Arkham if you don't take any risks, right? So here we go. Investigating with the fingerprint kit. Intellect of 6 against a 4 shroud. Oh no! There's that curse token. There's the other curse token. There they are. And there's the cultist. So what does the cultist say? If you fail, it's not an attack or an evasion attempt. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of the these things. Well, that was a major fail, but in a way it was a blessing because we got rid of the 2 curse tokens. So that's not too bad. We have 1 more action left. I think I'm going to draw a card. Okay. Fair enough. That ends the turn. So we'll upkeep Mateo. No, we'll upkeep Carolyn first. Papi, please. Oh, I forgot to do this. Whatever, that's fine. And it is my worst nightmare. And I cannot hurt it. The reason I picked worst nightmare for Carolyn, because even though she's kind of the fighter in the group, it'll give Mateo something to use his combat cards against. And she has a decent evasion, so she can get away from it and then just let Mateo handle it after the fact. So it was a conscious choice. All right. Let's not use this just yet, just in case. All right, so upkeep for Mateo. He also gets his weakness. Jesus Christ. So now she's going to have to evade the thing and go and wake Mateo up. Well, things are taking a turn here. Things are taking quite the turn. Because with this kind of luck, it's going to be enemies coming out now, too. Puppy, please, come on. So that sucks. And now we start drawing encounter cards. So we're not at Steps locations anymore, so it's just 1 doom. 7 out of 19. I think we have some time here. So, bless autofill. The vintage manure. Here we go. Obscuring fog. Not a problem. That is actually quite the dud, in fact. Boom. Carolyn's card. It's a frickin' Zoog. Okay. Easy to evade. Engage with the investigator at your location with the lowest combat. That's me. Swarms 1. And retaliates. It doesn't hunt, though. The problem is, now to get out of this location, because there's clues, I have to choose and discard a card from my hand to get out of here. The designers know what they're doing here. All right, Carolyn's going to go first. Because she needs to deal with these things and get out of here. And I need clues. Well, I mean, I could kill the Zoogs. I didn't put any weapons in play yet. Shoot. That was a mistake. All right, we'll evade, and we'll just have to deal with the ramifications of these guys in a later round. So let's first... Oh, we got to evade each one individually, don't we? Of these Zoogs. That's such a pain in the ass. But we need to go wake Mateo up. All right, so we'll evade Zoog number 1. Agility of 3. And that is -2. That's good enough. It is evaded. Come on. Then... This is tough. Evade again. Zoog. Tablet. -2 as well. Okay. He's evaded. These dogs are going to drive me crazy today. So, 2 evaded. I have 1 action left. We have to take an attack of opportunity. This is going to hurt. We move here. He hits us for 2 horror. one of which goes to Peter. This is kind of laggy today. One of which goes to Carolyn. Papu. Come here, Papu. Come here. Look. Don't bark, okay? All right. That's her turn. Whew. This is rough. Mateo loses his turn because of narcolepsy. So that's the end of that. So, enemy phase, we have... Oh, her turn ends, so he heals the horror and she gains a resource. Then he hits her for 2 horror. 1. Less than 5. No. I'll let Peter die. Peter will take 2 of them. 2. Okay, so my worst nightmare killed Peter. And now we go to upkeep. So Carolyn... Oh, they are evaded all at once? Oh, shit. Thanks, man. Oh, see, I misread the rule on swarms. So she had an extra action, huh? So I could have evaded this thing. Okay, let's rewind. Thank you for telling me this. I already hit upkeep, but... So I would have had one more action. I would have attempted the evade against the worst nightmare. So let's see. -2, I had a 3. That would have failed. So yeah, I guess either way. But thank you for telling me. This is important to know for when I play for real in the league. So, upkeep phase, she got another thingy. Cleaver. That's fine. Let me flip these. We got this, though. Yeah, we got this. Upkeep for the sleeping Mateo. Hey, perfect. Moonlight Ritual. Exactly what I need to bring the pain. All right. 8 Doom out of 19. Let's do this. Zook Burrow, test 3. Okay. 3 agility. I'm just going to take it. Hey, success. Haha, sucker. Get out of here. And I gain a card and a resource. The card is Perception. Enemy for her. Dreamlands Eclipse. Next to the agenda deck. When you initiate an investigation, take 1 horror or your location gets +2 shroud. At the end of the round, I'm not going to put it next to the agenda. I'm going to put it here so I remember to get rid of it. Cool. Nice. Let's do this. She's going to try and evade her worst nightmare and get to Mateo. So let's go ahead and go first. First action, evade. She's going to use her, this thing. She'll pay 1 resource. Anatomical diagrams. It is non-elite. So, -2 fight, -2 evade. So he's got an evade value of 0. She will attempt to evade. Second action. -2, that's good enough. It is evaded. And her final action, she will move in with Mateo. And I still can't wake him up until next round. Man, that freaking narcolepsy is horrendous. Horrendous. And I forgot to ready this. Okay. This is not going to matter because we're not doing an investigating. Mateo loses another turn. My God, that's brutal, man. This card is freaking brutal. Absolutely brutal. I may just put in a Forbidden Knowledge to tech against that thing. So I can Forbidden Knowledge, take a horror, and wake myself up. It's gonna be hard without that because I do plan on splitting up Mateo and Carolyn, and if they're big maps, it's gonna be hard losing several rounds. I mean, I've literally lost 6 actions here with Mateo because of narcolepsy. That is a horrendous drawback. Well, that's turn. Enemy phase. These guys don't hunt. Come on. This guy does, but he doesn't hunt this round, so he readies. That's the end of enemy phase. Upkeep phase. Carolyn picks up second wind. Okay. Mateo picks up another moonlight ritual. Beautiful. Oh, this is delicious. Wait till we get the power of Christ to awaken again. Worst nightmare. Mythos phase. 9 doom out of 19. Here we go. Counter card is Dreamer's Curse. Test 5 willpower. Oh. Come on. There's got to be, oh, I should have just hit 5, right? I think that's how you do it. Forbidden knowledge. Wait, you can't trigger forbidden knowledge? I thought you can't take actions. You can't take free actions? Trigger abilities. Damn. So I guess you can't do that, huh? Dude, so really I'm just gonna have to deal with it one way or another. It's brutal, man. Let's get for the purpose of this test. What the hell? We're just gonna put Blood Pact. So now I have a 7 against a 5. Purposes of counting icons count as matching icons. What? Count as matching icons? In terms of what? Matching as willpower icons? Do they count as willpower icons? Or do they count as just they match each other? It doesn't make... the wording is kind of weird here, I think. Okay, so I have 7 against a 5. What the hell? Let's commit something. Yeah. I think 7 against a 5 is a decent thing because these are not that bad. 7 against a 5. Olive? No. Well, olive. Okay, so we'll take the -1 in the skull, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rounded up. So 4. Damn. So -5. So I failed by... So I still take 3 damage. Thanks, Olive. You're the best. 3 damage. Yeah, we'll kill Olive. Take the other 2. That's rough. All right. That was probably very poorly played on my part. Yeah, thanks. Now Carolyn doesn't need to wake me up with an action, so we can just destroy this worst nightmare thing. And she gets maximum hand size is reduced by 3 each time you draw 1 or more cards. Oh, damn. Okay. Who's going to go first? I think Mateo will go first and try to kill this worst nightmare. So the first thing we need to do is play the Codex of Ages and seal the auto success. Boom. Okay. Waking up in the... Yeah, so really I haven't woken up yet. A dream within a dream. And how many health does this thing have? 3, huh? Mateo will move. Action 1. he will then... I don't have to engage to attack it. Do I? This is weird, because I can engage it if it's engaged with another investigator, but I can also attack it if it's engaged with another investigator. Can I attack it? It's not aloof, but it doesn't really engage me because it's the bearer only as its prey. So, can I attack it? Have no navy. That's hilarious. That would be really cool to have a super secret scenario, kind of like that secret scenario in Forgotten Age, where you fall asleep within the dream. All right. If someone can help me out with that, can I attack it without having to use an action to engage it? I'm going to say attack the worst nightmare in the same location, but it doesn't engage me because it's bearer only, but it's not aloof, so I can attack it, yes? I don't know that that's defined in the rules. I'm going to assume because it's not aloof, because the aloof keyword specifically says you cannot attack them. But if they don't have aloof, there's nothing that says you cannot attack an enemy that is not engaged with you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So I have 2 actions left. Let's go ahead and just swing better. We're going to... It's got a combat of 2. My combat is 2. Blood Pact. We're going to commit shriveling. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, a 2. -1. So it takes 1 damage. And then we're going to shrivel the bastard. And we will put this right back and succeed to give ourselves another action. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? So we get 1 more action, and it's dead, by the way. Okay. What do we do with our final action? We need to get some things into play here. Let's play the miss. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, let's turn. Carolyn now can move down to where Mateo is. Hey, it's good seeing you again. And now she's going to move over here. So, no, she needs to play before we move. She moves, and then we need to get some weapons into play. So let's put this where it belongs. Let's draw these 5. 1, 2, 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3. We got Peter out. 1, 2, 3. We got Meat Cleaver out. And I can't use this on Mateo, can I? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Deeper Slumber. Each time I draw a card. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. That is my turns. Enemies on the board. No hunters. Upkeeps. She gets... Hey, Hypnotic Therapy. Mateo. Oops. Oh, wait. Can I play Mists of Relay? I forgot about this card. Can I play cards with an odd? Oh, I cannot. I couldn't have shriveled it. I couldn't have shriveled it. So, I have to rewind my action. Damn it. This is my folly for playing two-handed and keeping the cards up here. So instead of playing miss, I would have then gotten rid of this and then shriveled it. So it's not a huge mistake because no new information was revealed. But I do need to discard. Come on. I do need to discard with an even printed cost. So instead of playing miss, I would have discarded miss as an action, got rid of this, and then shriveled the guy. Well, that was annoying. And then upkeep, right? And cool, Spectral Razor, nice. All right, that is upkeep. Let's go 10, 11, 12 Doom on the board out of 19. And this says Somnophobia. Test 5 willpower. Okay. Let's pack Blood Pact. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, look at that. Draw a card and gain a resource. Sweet. Wow, I've pulled a lot of those, huh? Mateo is blessed today. And then Carolyn. Prismatic Phenomenon. Draw, resource, or play. It costs 1 additional action. Ooh. Okay. Right. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Now, player turns. Mateo will move over here. And it looks like a 2 shroud location with 2 clues. Plus 1 shroud for each card in your hand. Okay. No big deal. So I move in. First action. Excuse me. Second action. I'm going to clean up this thing with the Moonlight Ritual. And then third action. Just for giggles. No, let's draw a card. Guts. Okay. That's it. And then Carolyn gets to go. She's going to move as well. To where he's at. 2 shroud location. 2 clues. She doesn't have too many cards in her hand. She has 4 cards. Okay. So it gets plus 1 shroud. For each card in your hand. Ow. While you're investigating. Does that trigger, if you commit cards, does that plus 1 shroud trigger after you've committed your cards or before you've committed your cards? I think the difficulty set before you committed your cards, right? Mateo, so Mystics are pretty good solo characters now in general, but for playing with other players, you're more likely to be able to use his ability to turn an auto fail into an auto success. When you play solo, you may not always see that auto fail. And even right now, we haven't seen an auto fail yet, which it's like his big thing. So in multiplayer, he really plays well, you know, with that. And now with the cards that have the bless keyword, play very well for multiplayer. A lot of them do. So I think he does play well in multiplayer. Anyways, guys, if you can help me out with this question, does the shroud value increase when you initiate the test, or does it always check it? So if I commit cards, does that go down a little bit? That is the question. But anyways, before I initiate the test, let me play this card. Oh, wait, I can only use that as my first action. So then I will... 2, I'll play 3. I'll play this and get rid of this. Just to have 1 less card in hand. And then let's investigate. Sure, it's So let's see. Her investigate value is 4. The shroud is 2, 3, 4, 5. Mateo's going to help her with a perception. Why is this running so slow? Mateo's going to commit a perception. So 4, excuse me, 5, 6. The shroud is 5. 4, 5, 6. And deductions for 7. And she'll commit hypnotic therapy for 8, 9. So 9 against 5. -1. Okay, good enough. So we get both clues because of deduction. Wow, man, those last couple of rounds really slowed us down. So we are at 10 out of 19 doom, and we still need... We got 3 out of 10 clues. All right, that was that. There are no enemies on the board that are hunters. Upkeep phase. Carolyn upkeeps first. Glory. And then, what the hell? Should use this forbidden knowledge already. Use it already. Mateo then upkeeps. God, I'm so dumb. All right. We're still doing that. All right. Oh, yes, I have read the signs. Okay, this will really help out. Sweet. That's end of upkeep phase. Let's go to Doom on the agenda. 11 out of 19. And here we go. More Zoogs. Any enchanted unrevealed if available. At the start of the enemy phase, add 1 Storm card. Oh, damn. We'll put him in this one. Sure. Wow. Oh, boy. Odd number of words in the title. Uh-huh. Okay. Fine. All right. Time to move. Let's go here. So Mateo's going to move in. Oh, we still got to get this thing. Shot is 4, huh? Mateo can grab those 2 clues. But we'll need to kill these guys. 1 well-planned shriveling can do it. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that first. Mateo, 1, 2. These are not aloof, so they engage. But that card under it is Carolyn's. Okay. So, I think we're getting near the end of this. So, Zoog is a 1 health, 3 combat. Let's shrivel. 1 shrivel will kill them both. So, shrivel. We'll add a doom, putting us at 7 to a 3. Oh, actually, we don't even need to do that because we have this Spectral Razor. Might as well. We'll pay 2 resources and play Spectral Razor. And that puts us at 4, 5, 6 to a 3. 6 to a 3. Yeah. -2. Good enough. Bye-bye, Zoog. And I think this goes in Carolyn's deck on the bottom. Okay. And then final action, we will read the signs. 1, 2, read the signs. That puts us at a 7 to a 4. We'll add a Doom to Blood Pact, 8 to a 4. What am I talking about? 10 to a 4. 10 to a 4. Tablet, -2. Good enough, so we grab 2 clues. And that is Mateo's turn. Alright, we're up to 6 clues. We need 4 more to go. Carolyn can grab 2 more. 1, 2. So, after you reveal this location, if you do not leave before the end of the round... Oh, damn! And a shot of 4. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that answers that. I am not doing that. I'm using my final action to move out. So that's turn. This thing doesn't hunt. In fact, it's aloof. So, yeah, let's do upkeep. Upkeep for Mateo. I get Olive back. Good. Alright. And then upkeep for Carolyn. Cool. Some card draw. Beautiful. And now we add a Doom to the agenda. 12 out of 19. And 1 on the board. So 13 out of 19. Enemies, or Mythos phase says deep slumber. Deeper slumber. Maximum hand size reduced. Okay, whatever. Carolyn says Crawling Mist. Most cards in hand. Oh. Wow. Carolyn, you got your hands full. Oh, I forgot to heal Peter. All right. We're going to have to deal with this thing. Mateo, though, will he get these? He doesn't really have the tech to get them. I guess we'll deal with the Crawling Mist. Okay. Carolyn will go first. Let's just try that. Oh. She's played a card, so... Oh, after you successfully investigate. Did she investigate? I don't think so. Draw a resource or play. So I should have lost an action. That's some points taken away. Oh my god. Alright. How are we going to handle this? I could use Glory. Right. We're just going to have to hack at this thing. Where are my physical trainings at? Let's have Mateo move in first. He moves in. Yeah, Mateo's going to have to deal with this. Mateo moves in, and then he's going to... Oops. Massive. I don't need to engage it. 5 health. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just start shriveling. So it's got a 3. Shriveling. We'll use Blood Pact. So that puts us at a 7 to a 3. -1. Good enough. And then it does 1 and 1. Okay. And then we will use guts. Yeah. Use guts to shrivel him. -2, that's good enough. He takes, come on. And I draw a card. Ah! Ah, damn it. That just made things worse. Yeah, that just made things worse. Alright. Crawling Mist has 1 health left. I think Carolyn can take it from there. And the serpents. How much doom is on the table? 12. Yeah, we're close. And I'm going to have to clean this up in a bit. Okay, Carolyn is going to use her meat cleaver on this guy. She doesn't need to take a horror. So she's only attacking, though, at a 3. You know what? She's going to use Deep Knowledge. Yeah, she'll use Deep Knowledge. I'll add, is it 1? 2. All right. That was first action. So she draws 3 cards. Rational thought. And more investigation tech. Okay. So clearly I have too much investigation tech in here. I really can't help. I'm going to have to evade, engage and evade the serpents. Engage and then evade the serpents. So 3 to a 2. -4. Not good enough. All right. So it is. So enemy phase. Serpent hits me for 1 and 1. And this guy hits us both for 1 and 1. Rough. Okay. Upkeep phase. It's another sacrifice. Upkeep for Carolyn. Good. Hallowed Mirror. Okay. Whew. The snake leather boots. Oh my god, man. This ending part has been far more difficult than expected. I may just finish. No, I don't have time for that. Because we still need 4 more clues. We can get these 2 and then these 2. Sorry, Doug's going crazy again. 13 out of 19 Doom, and there are 2 more Doom on the table. So 16 out of 19. Now the Mythos phase. Azug. Lowest combat. That would be either one of us. And it swarms. Okay. Mateo will take it. really sucks. Because now it's going to start getting more... Oh, no, it's not a swarming Zug. Ancient Zug. Add 1 swarm to each swarming Zug. Yeah, it is a swarming Zug. Okay. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of enemies. So someone's going to have to just tank the enemies, and the other person's going to have to go get the clues. Carolyn has enough clue gathering. Mateo doesn't really have enough to tank the enemies. One of them's going to have to go down. Let's kill the Zugs with 1 shrivel. So shrivel once. Alright, so Zugs are gone. And then this guy, we'll punch him using blood pack. So now we have a 5 to a 3. I have no combat icons. 5 to a 3. Hopefully it works. Skull. It's a -3. Not good enough. Well, final action, I'm going to have to use this. If it's massive, I don't think it takes attacks of opportunity. I forget about that. Does it? I can't remember if it does or not. I'm down to play Barkham for sure. I have not played it yet, so I've been wanting to play it, and I always forget that I have it. And so when I'm like not doing anything at home, I forget that I have it, and so I don't play it. But then when I don't have time, then I'm like, damn, I gotta play Barkham. So yeah, that'd be really cool to do like a 4-player Barkham. So guys, real quick, this massive enemy, does it take attacks of opportunity? I can't remember if it does or not. Carolyn has 1 enemy, and she has this annoying thing. Can't commit cards. Okay. Let's do this. Draw our cards so we have an idea as to what we have to work with here. Not much. I got that serpent on me. So we'll try to evade it. 3 to a 2. I don't have any more evade tech either. I may just have to tank the damage and try to get these clues in. First action. I can't second win because I got an enemy on me. Yeah, I know if massive is at the location, it hits all there, but what about attacks of opportunity is the question. Because it's not, theoretically, it's not engaged with you, so I don't think it takes attacks of opportunity, right? Let's evade. 3 to a 2. Yeah, that's not good enough. All right, let's try to kill this thing because it's going to kill us if we don't. So instead of evading this guy, let's attack with the meat cleaver. Attack, 3 to a 3. +1. Hey, it's dead. All right, so that goes in the victory display. Papi, please, come on. Oh, so it does take an attack of opportunity. So Mateo should take a damage and a horror. Papa, Mateo's on the brink of death. All right. This was going decent at first, and I think I need to kind of tweak a few of the damage combat card things to deal with enemies, or maybe some evasion tech. Carolyn has 1 action left. Let's try to kill this guy, or attack him once. No, let's evade. Let's try. Now we can try and evade him. -1. Good enough, actually. He's evaded. All right. That ends our turn, though. So he re-engages. We'll have Mateo re-engage him. But he doesn't attack us. And then there's no swarming Zoogs, so we're good. Upkeeps. This thing's really laggy today. Deduction. Yes, we needed that. All right. Now we can... We need to get rid of this with an even number of words. Okay. Upkeep for Mateo. Oops. We're so raw. Okay. We have 14 out of 19 Doom. We got 5 Doom left. Mythos. Any connecting location. Hunter and Swarming 2. Okay. I'm not too worried. 1, 2. And Carolyn gets Puppy. Stealthy Zoog. Papa. Alert and Swarming 1. Oh, damn it. Okay. Puppy, please. All right, that's the Mythos phase. So, okay, this is, I think, where we're going to start turning things around. We probably can finish this next round because I think we just need the right number of clues, right? We don't have to be at the... We do have to be at the Enchanted Path. Well, that puts a little damper on it. But, okay. First things first. We got to get rid of this Zoog and then go investigate this location. So, let's attack the Zoog with a meat cleaver. Yeah. Do we have any? So I can't play or commit cards with an odd number of words. So I wouldn't be able to play Glory. This would do too hard if I play a card. If I do anything. Discard with an even number of words. Enchanted Mirror is an even number of words. So we'll get rid of Enchanted Mirror. No, we'll get rid of Second Wind. That's got an even number of words. So this goes away. Annoying. And then he takes an attack of opportunity, and so does his little swarm. So I take 2 harder. 1, 2. Now we're going to attack them with the meat cleaver. They have a combat of 1. I have a combat of 3. -2. Good enough. And, I forgot to say I take a harder. That's very important because in the league, if I did that, I would lose points. Because I need to say that first. I need to declare what I'm doing first. So I got to remember to do that. But that was my intention. Clearly. All right. So that was 2 actions. And I have 1 more action, which is to move here. And then that is my turn. So then Mateo, he'll move in here. And this one says 3 Shroud, 2 Clues, take 2 Heart or lose all your remaining. Come on. Oh, wait, I have this guy on me. God damn it. He would kill me. So I would have tried to evade him first. God, some errors. Lots of points lost. I jumped the gun on that. But let me rewind and try to evade him first. And that's a skull, which is a fail. Because it's a -3. And I don't want to be there for the other Zoog. So I'll try one more time and then I'll just move. Well, I guess either way, they'll kill me. Yeah. So try one more time. Evade. +1. Yeah, he's evaded. And then I'll move. So, Papi, please. Look what you're doing, Papa. Come on. All right. And then I'll move. So then 2 harder or lose all your actions. I can't lose all my actions. I gotta take 2 harder. Yeah, so clearly I made some play mistakes here that I need to... puppy. Come on. Horror on your weakness. Yeah, I know, right? Look at all these mistakes I'm making. So I don't intend on clearing that weakness anyways, but thank you for the reminder, because then that probably would cost me points too. Okay, this is nearing the end here. So hunter enemy moves. I'm going to keep the swarm just like right here. He goes back, and then we need to get this round and move in, or we're dead. So this is down to the wire. But we may not even, oops, shoot, I forgot to upkeep first. Oh, there you are now, huh? Arcane Initiate. And Carolyn gets another glory. Okay. So that was upkeep. Now, Lost in the Woods. 3 willpower. Oh, come on. Well, might as well use Blood Pact. And that's a success. She goes... Mateo. So she'll have to use her horror healing for this, because she can't heal horror from anything else. But Mateo will turn it into Elder Sign. And her card... Crypt Chill. Puppy, come on, Papa. You're getting really crazy right now. Crypt Chill. 4 willpower. Okay. She'll test it raw. She fails. She has to discard an asset, which is going to be 1 Meat Cleaver. Alright. Mythos phase wasn't terribly bad. So let's grab these clues. We have to, or we're dead. I mean, we might be dead now anyways, but we'll see. Oh, I have to put a Doom on the agenda. Because of that. Thor's really, really trying to jump on me right now. Puppy, come on. Come on, get out of there. Out of there right now. Come on, get to the side. Come on. I cannot play with you constantly trying to jump on me. Barkham Horror, guys. All right. Puppy, stop. Come on. So, who will go first? Let's go Carolyn first. 4 Shroud. 2 clues. Yeah, I think we're still going to die here. Four Shroud, 2 clues. She'll play Deduction. And that puts her at a 5, 6, 7. 7 versus 4. That's good enough. 0. Okay, and she draws a card from Perception, which is Deep Knowledge. Theoretically, I can move up because he won't engage me. This guy will, but he's got Swarming too, which is enough to kill me. So if I move in, I can attack it once. But if I miss, it's over for Carolyn. But either way, it hunts. So either way, it's going to move in and kill one of us. So let's... How many clues does Mateo have? 4. Because I could have him die and then pick up his clues, but no, that's... I move in, have him die, and pick up his clues, right? Could do that. 4 clues. I have working a hunch, which would mean 3 more clues I'd have to pick up. But the shroud is 2. I can do it. Combat is 2. Do I take the risk? Do I go in and just swing once, which will still hit me for 1 and 1, very close to death. But if I miss the swing, it's over. Or do I have Mateo go in, try to evade, and then pick up his clues? But no, because that's still not enough. I'm still down 2 clues. He needs to pick up these clues. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a chance. She'll move in. This guy engages. And she's going to swing. Oops, not him. Engages her. She's going to swing with Meat Cleaver. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, Thor really is an attention hog. He really is. Especially when I'm streaming. Every time. If I'm on the computer editing a video, he'll leave me alone. He never bothers me. But the minute I'm streaming, I think it's because I'm talking. He just wants the attention. Okay, moment of truth. We're swinging with the Meat Cleaver. I intend to take a horror. And, oops. So I can deal extra damage. I get a +2 to hit, so that puts me at 4 to a 2. 0. And I get to heal horror. 4 to a 2. So there's still 1 left, though. But I kill the 2 swarms. That's a really powerful enemy, because with that swarm, he hits for 3 and 3. That's ridiculous. That's Carolyn's turn. She is about to die. Mateo needs to grab these clues. Oh my god, but I do have to kill that thing. That should be a victory monster. And Mateo's on the verge of death as well. Yeah, I think it's kind of over. There's 15, 16 doom on the table. 17, yeah. I guess I can... And I don't have another way to clean up. No. Oh, man, this is... Yeah, especially when I'm like saying, oh no, when I draw an autofill or something, that's when he really tries to jump on me to make me feel better. Cats, oh yeah, cats don't give a fuck. God, I know there's a way to win this right now. It might require a little bit of luck, but if Carolyn dies... That's too many clues for Mateo. Well, let me see. There's 2 and 2. But he still needs to get these, and he's got this guy. So he has to move in. Well, yeah, I think it's kind of over, actually. What's their evade value? 2. Oh, I mean, could kind of wing this in a way. Let's grab those clues. How much investigate tech do I have? Nothing. And it's a 3. Realistically, he cannot get those clues. Let's play Olive. That'll tank some damage. The investigate value is a 3. We'll go in. Engage the Zoog. That's the turn. End of the round. This guy makes this Zoog grab another freaking swarm. This guy engages Mateo and attacks. This kills Olive because she takes 3 horror. Mateo's going to take a damage. He's going to die. This guy. He goes away. Well, he doesn't really go away, but alright, we'll just leave him. Okay, Zoog. Now, if he dies, that swarm card still stays, I guess, right? So there are 4 clues. So Carolyn. So Mateo's dead, unfortunately. And Carolyn's going to move in here. After you enter this location, take 2 horror or lose... Wait, what am I doing? That's not her turn yet. Mateo's dead, then... These guys engage her, but they don't attack because they already attacked during the enemy phase. So now, upkeep... Upkeep. Promise of Power. Could come in handy. Alright. Man, this is crazy. Oh, I forgot to have this. Have those Zoogs there engage with me. We can attack them with Promise of Power and this thing. I cannot take a horror, though. I can't afford to take a horror. So yeah, I really don't have a recourse here. Yeah, the snake. I got plenty of Elder Signs this game, so I can't complain about the Elder Signs. Alright, so Carolyn's going to attack the Zoog. That is a minus... Not good enough. -3. She's going to attack the other Zoog. -3. Come on. She's going to attack the Zoog. Hey. Kills it. But it's not enough because it's going to kill her. And Carolyn dies. Ah, so close. So close. I was 2 clues away. 2 clues away. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I know now. I actually do need a little bit more firepower. Maybe Vicious Blows. I had Vicious Blows when I was going to play this deck solo, but I took them out to replace them with some other stuff to help other players. So I think instead of a couple of these, I'm going to put Vicious Blow. Also, my physical trainings didn't come out and my deck was pretty much cleaned up. So that's unfortunate because she had 11 resources. Physical training is kind of integral to the deck working, and I got it in my opening hand and mulliganed it, and clearly that was a mistake. So lesson learned, I need to keep physical training if I get it in my opening hand because it's so important to the deck. With that card, I probably would have been able to kill that big tentacle thing that was coming through the trees without having to worry, and then I would have killed the Zoogs much more easily and survived, and possibly won here if physical training was out. I think I could have won this. But it was close, though. The decks, I think, play really well with each other. I think they just need a little bit of tweaking. Mateo's deck, it is missing something. So, I don't have enough investigate tech in him, in a way. I have those one-shot, like, get 2 clue cards, but I don't have enough, like, intellect boosts to help him during the times when he doesn't have those cards. All the cards I have give willpower icons. So maybe I should put like a Sixth Sense in here so I can leverage Blood Pact and these willpower icons for investigating for single clue gathering. That I think would have helped a little bit more as well. In terms of combat, I think Mateo had enough combat stuff for what I have him built for, so that's fine. Carolyn, she's depending a lot on physical training and her resource generation, but I think it wouldn't hurt to have either another gun or a copy of Prepared for the Worst so that she can search for a weapon, because I didn't play a weapon for the first more than half of the game, even though I did have them in my hands, but then I got a treachery card that prevented me from playing him. So that was an unfortunate thing that happened there. But overall, I think that the decks are playing okay. Some more tweaks, and then I will probably play the scenario again at some point next week. You guys really helped me a lot. You caught some errors that I wouldn't have caught otherwise, so thank you for that. Very important for the league, and I still have to get used to slowing down, and I'm always in the kind of mental state that I have to keep it going for entertainment instead of these long, drawn-out, just where I'm thinking, and so I stop myself from doing that, but clearly I need to do that so I don't make as many mistakes. Both play mistakes and rules mistakes. So something that I'm working on still, and I have a few weeks to kind of, refine that a little bit before the league. But otherwise, I think the scenario played out all right. The beginning part went very well. We went very quickly and had a lot of Doom to play with for this area. I don't see how we could have just done this. 10 clues, that would have been 10 rounds. If we got bogged down with enemies, it just wouldn't have worked. So I think this is a big trap, not straying from the path. I could be wrong, but I just don't see how this would work otherwise. Because you basically have to waste an entire investigator's turn just to get one clue on the board, and then the other investigator has to pick up those clues. And if you get enemies, it's way more than 10 rounds. So this is definitely a trap. It's not something that I plan on doing. I definitely will have to move around and grab the clues around. It didn't seem like it was going to, like it's very difficult. I think I just failed in a few maneuvers that I could have done better, and clearly with Carolyn, I think I needed to give her a little bit more firepower to deal with some of these bigger things. Yeah, not straying. I don't see how anyone could do it, especially in solo. In solo, I don't see how it's possible at all, to be honest. But unless you're a rogue, I guess, and you can get 4 actions, then you do 3 and then pick up the clue as your 4th action. But that just seems excessively difficult to not stray. If anyone can pull that off, I don't know. But I don't know what the rewards are if you don't stray. Hopefully it's something really good, because it sure as hell is difficult enough to pull it off. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. Maybe I can work on doing that, explaining the thought process as I'm trying to make decisions without rushing. Yeah. I guess that's to Game Master. Oh, we're here. Change color. So if I were to do upkeep here, I mean, I would have to do it this way without having the actual hand on the bottom, which I guess could work. Thanks for that tip. There's no reward. Well, my God. I guess a challenge, being able to pull it off is something you can brag about, because it is definitely a difficult task. Yeah. Bragging rights, exactly. Kind of like Nate and his chaos runs. Ultimatum of chaos runs. Crazy Nate, man. Yeah, this was fun. I'm kind of interested in seeing with the tweaks how the decks will perform, and I definitely plan on running it again sometime next week and trying it with the tweaked decks. It might be very similar to this playthrough because the decks are going to be close. It's just a few minor things that I'm going to change around. But maybe I'll try scenario 2 and see how the decks work with 0 XP in scenario 2, just to kind of get a feel for what I need to upgrade to. And yeah, maybe I'll do that, and I'll play this one in private with the tweak deck and then retweak again if needed. And then next week play the second scenario 2A, just so there's more variety in the streams. Um, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But this was fun. Some people don't like the scenario. I don't mind it. I think it's interesting going down the steps and then getting to the forest. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. It's pretty good. Well, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. And if you have any other things that you think the deck needs or that you recommend, certainly would be appreciated and not considered cheating at all, because people in the league always kind of give each other their decks for thoughts and recommendations. It's a friendly league. It's not any prize or anything competitive. So there's nothing wrong with helping each other out with deck building. So if you guys have any cards that you think I should put into the decks, I do want to keep them very similar to how they are right now, just to kind of run it old school for Mateo. But anything that kind of keeps up with that theme, that'll work, then that would be awesome too. Yeah, in Discord. Thank you, Nate. The thoughts in Discord, certainly appreciated. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. This one was really long, so I don't think that I'm gonna have time to run the second one, so I won't be doing that today. But I will run the second one next week sometime. So thank you guys for joining the game and the chat. It was fun, and I enjoyed having you guys here. And have you yourselves an awesome day, and I hope to see you guys in the charity stream on Saturday. We will be on and off on different people's streams as well, especially Nate. But we'll be doing a very, very cool interview during our time slot. So hope to see you guys there. All right, see y'all soon.